Hey, what's going on YouTube? Lionel here, and I know it's been a while since I've done the last video. Um, so this is actually sort of a special video, sort of and it's also a recommendation. And here's why. So let me give you the backdrop. I've been in the fragrances for about 2.5 years. Started to do a couple of videos. Asked a bunch of questions to all the video guys who are out there. Um, Brandon and man, Kerosene, and anybody who would answer my questions. Hey, what's my man, J.R. Ryder. So, I would email these guys and try to figure things out. And so, as time went along, I got a little more confident in my own nose. And then, the introduction of Facebook, I was already on Facebook, but the introduction of the fragrance groups into Facebook really just kind of propelled me and gave me just a burning passion for fragrances. There's groups, Facebook Fragrance Friends. There's groups, the Fragrance Guru Nation, the Fragrance Community. Um, uh, I admin a group with a few other guys called Fragrance Swap, where we do a lot of trading, a lot of selling, a lot of splitting. It's a really good page. And then we do a group called Fume Heads, which is sort of an intimate group, maybe 50 of us, maybe anywhere between 10 to 15 of us post at any given time. And I really want to share that because as I started to get into my love for fragrances, um, the passion for niche fragrances came along. And really, what niche, the way I'm defining this, isn't the traditional way, or isn't the technical way. I don't have a Webster's dictionary on what niche perfume is, and I don't know even if the guys who manufacture perfumes or the perfumers who are involved in the industry, I don't know how often they use that term. So, but let me tell you what I mean. What I mean is things that aren't widely available, meaning the average person who buys a fragrance goes into a Macy's, a Dillard's, a Foley's. I think Macy's is now Foley's, a Sephora, um, you know, pushing it a Nordstrom's. But then there's guys like us who find, small online boutiques or, mass marketed niche companies or high end companies, with, prices within between the 100 to 350. Some guys go a little more. Then some of the exclusive houses like Andy Tar, Parfume de Empire, which aren't as high as those other guys, Serge Lutens, but still high end, very niche, sort of in a it has a particular segment, a particular marketing segment that they're pursuing. Then I got familiar with that, and just because some of the mass marketed stuff really didn't appease me anymore, it didn't really appeal to me anymore. I really wanted something a little challenging. Some of these niche houses or some of these exclusive houses really delve into some of the artistic value, not marketing value, not selling value, not you spray it on a car, you smell it, you love it, but really just sort of an artistic. Like they love the art of fragrance making, while some of these guys, their fragrance arm is sort of a just an extra market for them to dip in. Um, you know, it'd be sort of Apple making iPhone or cases for other phones outside of the iPhone. Well, I mean that's not their market, that's not their niche, that's not their niche business, it's not their primary market. But it helps. It adds revenue. It stretches them. It gives their name. Someone who likes the purse, will want to maybe have the fragrance to go with it. So anyway, I say that to say this, and then I started to get into as I started to get into that, I started to really question, man. I'm wearing $5, $2 soap and Jergens lotion and stuff like that, and then I started to get a bit more involved in that aspect of it. Well, I started to buy more. I started asking questions about, hey, what soap do you guys use? What deodorant do you guys use? And that type of thing. And as of lately, I've really been involved in that aspect of skincare and facial care and hair care, and because I a fragrance for me, I'm not just into fragrances just to buy them or anything else. Fragrance to me is sort of an extension of my fashion, sort of an extension of my persona. Sort of projects, a certain class or so for me personally. I'm not saying for everybody, just for me. Um, so look, then I started to figure out, man, that this is really important. So, and I really started with the La Octane house or La Octane, uh, which is a very big skincare, hair care, sort of industry, and they really have some really good colognes and perfumes. Eau de Beau, Verbena. They have some really really good fragrances, and they have really good skincare. Um, so as I start to get into that, start to delve a little more, and it just really started to captivate me and interest me. So anyway, I was doing my videos, and I get a PM from somebody, and the PM was talking to me about, hey, did I want to do a, did I want to test some skincare products, and they'll send me some, and just can I do a video? So let me explain. I got this about a month ago. I don't know, maybe even longer. So Deja Handy, or I think that's the way I want to pronounce it. I'm very, 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 very sorry if I'm mispronouncing this. I don't mean any disrespect by any means, um, but I think that's how it's pronounced. So I think I'll stay with that. It's spelled that way. It could be Desire Handy or Deja. I think it's Deja, so I'm going to go with Deja. Deja Handy. I have not talked to her on the phone personally. However, she contacted me and said that she makes natural skincare, hair care products, which was very interesting to me. And I said, sure, I'll get it and I'll do a video. Well, she sent it, and I was immediately, by the time I got it, I think I was going on vacation. By the time I got it. And I was gone for a week. I think it maybe got there the day, I left that Saturday or Sunday and didn't get back to the next Sunday. Yeah, I didn't get back to the next week, the next Sunday. So when I finally got my mail back from my sister-in-law the next day, it was there. The package was there. So immediately I open it, I read the brochures, and it's that. So I said I was going to do a video, but then things just got really busy. Work was really busy. Then from work, my son started football, and we're going there 3 to 4 times a week. Work is still demanding, things like that. So I'm finally getting to it, Mrs. Handy, and I'm so very sorry because you reached out to me, and I really wanted to turn this around a lot quicker, but I really wanted to do a good job. I didn't do it initially because I really wanted to wear the product and give a very honest, very clear, very concise perspective of the fragrance of the product she was offering. And I have a responsibility to you as viewers to give you something as accurate as I possibly can. Not overdo the hype, not overdo what the product is doing, and I also owe it to her to give her a really good critique on what I think about the product. So here we go. So you got to excuse me. I ended up here's the car. I ended up tearing it just a little bit. You can see her symbol. Here's another. Let's see that. Okay, here's another thing. So it's called Sincerely Naturale, I think, or Sincerely Natural, but I think it's Naturale, and that's what I'm going to go with. And it's Apothecary. Help me with that one. Aromatherapy, I guess, sort of. Apothecary, I guess, is more of the skin. That's a good question. I didn't look that up. So anyway, this is what I got. And then, so she sent me 3 products. One is called Esprit de Cologne Essence, and this is Capelba and Tangerine. And this is what she sent me for. It's a fragrance, and I want to get to that real quick. Next, she sent me this silk, sort of a silk milk, is what it's called, Lux Silk Milk. And what that is, and I'll explain that too. She also sent a soap. So, got home. First thing I did was I used the fragrance. I used the soap. I put on the lotion afterward. I sprayed the fragrance. My nose was acting a little funny, so I think I immediately sent an email and said, "Hey, I don't know about the fragrance; it's not working too good." Um, the next day I used it; it worked better. The next day, even better. But my nose, I had transition regions almost, so my nose had started to act up on. So we did that. I wore it a few times. I used the soap every day. I mean, every day until it was gone. And then I used the silk milk, and then I used the fragrance just a few times, like at night before I went to bed. So let me explain why it's unique. The soap is very, all of her products is natural, so it's natural. I should use natural organic products, which is much better for your skin. Let me tell you this: I've this is the best soap I've used, and I'm not exaggerating. Now, again, I haven't used a bunch of soaps, but from between the Octane, some of the organic soaps that I can get at Walmart and some of the health food stores, this was the best I've used. It left my skin very silky, very moist, very lubricated. It was almost, it had an exfoliating effect to it. So my skin was just left really soft, really tender, and it was so funny because I actually had got a little sunburn, and I've never been sunburned before. I didn't think black folks sunburn, but I got a little sunburn, and I mean, as I rubbed it on, I mean, it would just make my skin silky, silky smooth. Um, so that's that. Next, I will put on this silk milk, and this silk milk is actually a body lotion and a hair conditioner, a hair grease. So you see my hair. I like my hair soft and nice, and it matches my handsome face. But anyway, and this is very long lasting. A lot of the lotions you put it on, it just kind of boil. It kind of just dries off, or it even dries your skin off. A lot of alcohol. I mean, there's no alcohol in this, or if it is, I don't really know. It is very, 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 very good. Left my skin very soft. I mean, it just actually just added to the effect that the soap had, and I could throw it in my hair and brush my hair. I shampoo my hair, put it in my hair, and brush my hair, and it was like wave grease without the sticky residue effect. So, I think it would work great on all types of hair. My white brothers, light skinned brothers, white brothers, however you would call yourself. I mean, I think you wash your hair and put this in and leave it in I mean, it's like a leave-in conditioner that you leave it all day, sort of like a moisturizer for your hair. And also for the black guys, I mean, if you don't want to mess with a lot of grease and that stuff packs your scalp down, doesn't let your scalp breathe. This is perfect for your hair. So that's that. And next is finally is the essence, the Cologne Essence. And what the Cologne Essence is, she says it's 5 parts. It involves it's a room spray. It is actually a fragrance. It is actually like a deodorant spray, and I think it may be something else. Maybe it's four. This product's maybe it's threefold or quadruples. And it's a hand sanitizer. So it works as a hand sanitizer. You put it on as like sort of lotion hand sanitizer. It is a fragrance. It is a room spray and it's a deodorant spray. So it can actually replace your deodorant. Now I didn't use it as deodorant. I'm fairly conscious. I'm in Texas. I may give this a try, Miss Handy. I don't know because I don't want to spray this on and be musty, and then sometimes I've heard a lot of people's body has to adapt to that. So that's the only thing I didn't try. I had used it as a room freshener. You just come in your room and spray it, and it just lasts. It just lingers forever. I did use it as a fragrance spray, body spray fragrance, and it lasts very long. One of the keys to this is all of her stuff seems so varied. It smells so natural to the nose. Like I'm wearing this tangerine, and I mean, and it is dead on. Like when you smell it, you immediately get this spicy, peppery, creamy sort of tangerine fragrance. Um, it is really, really enjoyable. So, what would I give her products from 1 to 5? Um, she's on Facebook. Her prices are quite reasonable. I think this in a 4 ounce, which is 120 milliliters, is about $54. Um, and I was trying to look. Hold up, I'm in her shopping thing real quick, so I just want to see something before I say how much the lotion is. I had the brochure, but I sort of misplaced it, so I'm sorry about that. But the silk milk runs let's see, $24, and it is also 4 fluid ounces. So that the prices are very reasonable, very very comparable to anybody else out there. Um, She seems to really have her stuff in order. She's rebuilding a website. Um, Check it out. Her Facebook is sincere. So Incer Naturale Naturale Urale. So here it is. Sincerely Natural. Let me see if you can see that. That right there. So you can find her on Facebook, and she has. I never knew that, but she has a shopping bag on Facebook. I'm looking at it now. Um, and on here, you can just kind of see all the prices of all of her products. I mean, you can add it to the cart, and you can purchase it and everything. So I've never purchased anything from her, but I will purchase the silk milk and the soap. Um, Definitely. I think even you can find some of the stuff she has, and you can, just combine it. I mean, you can put the lotion and the hair conditioner on and spray your fragrance on top of that, even if you want to do it that way. But anyway, thank you so much. I honestly give you high marks, fours, 4.5. I don't really don't know what to compare it to outside of La Octane, and I think it's very comparable to La Octane. Minus all the fancy marketing and all that. Outside of that, her products are very, 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 very comparable as it relates to quality. Definitely, I think her price point may be about the same. Their perfumes may be about a little different, but you have to buy 4 products to meet her one product need. So overall, thank you so much, Deja. I greatly appreciate it. I really, really, really appreciate what you've done. I look forward to working with you. My wife has natural hair, so I'm going to see how it will work for her, and if she's even interested in doing some things with it. So I'm going to put it out there. This is going to go to my YouTube page, and I'm going to also create a link on your Facebook page. Thank you so much, Deja. I wish you luck, and I will be a customer because I need great skincare to match all this freaking expensive stuff that I have. So God bless. You have a great day.